Good morning. I hope you guys can hear me because I don't have my headset and I'm in my car. So it could be a bit louder. It's a really sunny day. I just listened to science podcast talking about how important it is to actually get sunlight in your iris. It reduces dramatically depression. It helps you to actually control your emotion. So I got really bright eyes, so for me, sun in my eyes, it's not, it doesn't feel good, but actually you can train it. Obviously you don't look directly in the sun, but you get sunlight in. Whatever, this is your sun. This is your sun, guys. This is your sign to go into the sun and to get that sunlight and to put your phone aside after listening to this and go out. There is something big about being overly stimulated, which we all are. So I feel like I'm talking to a collective that already did a tarot reading about this yesterday. So I want to get this point back. I feel like I'm talking to people that are always on the run. They're always having they always think they gotta do something. Wait, let me do the dishes. Let me do this. Wait, I have to do this. Okay, let me just, stuff like that. It adds up. It is too much. Even if it's just little thing you do after work. It is a lot. Let me tell you that. There's a big thing about resting. We need to rest. And I know some of you really empathic persons out there, you need to have the allowance to rest. Because maybe as a child you learned you always got to be productive. Some of us did learn that. We always got to achieve. Who are we when we are not achieving? That is the biggest question. There's something about rest. If you got the possibility, try to really, I'm talking about really resting. Try to take some time off work. The Easter holidays are coming, so this might be a good thing for you to rest, to actually trying to get back into nature. There's definitely something about this whole sun and looking at flowers blooming. You could be really connected now to nature because everything is coming back to life and slowly but surely flowers are starting to bloom. This could be really like and then connecting with living objects that just do the same thing. It makes you even more powerful. Definitely. Yesterday I did the reading and I'm not sure if I posted or not. I haven't been posting it, but I want to give you a little impression about wait, I have to drink. About what was coming out. There's definitely something about reverse tower energy. There's something changing, a change that only you did put into action. You went out for this. You were wishing for this a really, really long time. You got a big support of the sun and the moon right now. There's something about balance because the sun and the moon is laying next to each other. There's something about the balance. There's something about the masculine and the feminine energy coming into balance. There's something about reaching this goal and being as I said, in chaos mode, like being overstimulated, trying to do it perfect. Don't worry about that. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. You're just in these new shoes. You don't know how to walk in them. You're gonna learn it. On the beginning, you already have this big picture of you being the leader. So if you become the leader, you're gonna learn how to be the leader. It's not like you're gonna be in a new situation and you're gonna do it perfectly. It's gonna take some time. And you are a person, you are in your head. So you're gonna wanna do it as perfect as you can. Okay? So what is important to you, as I said, is the balance, and for you to celebrate the little wins. You got people on your side to celebrate that with. That's kind of like Three of Cups energy, coming together, celebrating the success. It's kind of like a little, a little circle of people that really wish the best for you. Just filter these people out and celebrate with them your little wins, and always make sure to remember you don't have to do everything alone. Even if you are alone in a situation, there is, I'm not sure if I'm talking right now about a job, if I'm talking about whatever, a private situation, if I'm talking about a level up in general, you're not in this alone. There has always been somebody that was going through exactly the same thing. Okay, you can always call someone, even if it's your grandma. I actually heard we all should talk more to older people because they have all this wisdom. They lived all these lives. That might be significant for you. Sometimes, even if these people are not from the same profession, they can still help you emotionally. There's something about finding the borderline, oh my god, okay, maybe significant for someone of you. Maybe you're working on yourself, maybe you got a diagnose. I'm not sure about that. I'm not a doctor, by the way. There is something about a borderline. I'm not sure if that's the right word. Always remember, this is not the language I was born in, so it's not always easy for me to find the words. It's in general not easy to find the right words if you're communicating these topics and these messages that are energy. You translate them into words, and now it's not your mother language, so it's even harder. So please be patient with me. What I wanted to say, there's something about the borderline, I'm gonna say it like that, between professional you and private you. I'm gonna give you an example right now. You got a job, or you will have a job, and I'm seeing this really strongly. Some of you are gonna be out there in public. I'm not sure what you're doing, but I feel like you're talking to people. Anyway, you are known. You are known. Okay, there's the professional side and there's the private side. There's something about, as I said, a balance. The balance between these two. And the question I feel like is, do you want to have an alter ego that is like, okay, this is profession, this is private, or are you going to melt these two personalities together? That's a really big question. Where do I end? Where does it start? What is me? There's something about also, you could be asking Spirit, what is me? Like my core energy, and what is my surrounding? There's something about that. You're a really open being. I'm not sure if there is a clear borderline. If there's a clear line where you start and where the outside world or an alter ego begins. I think it is all you. It is all a facet of you. Okay? Don't stress yourself. The most important thing is your work-life balance. Okay, as I told you, you're gonna go through a lot. I can tell that business and all these things are really important to you. I don't get any messages about love at the moment. It's just like your path, your way. I can't tell anything about connections. What I want to tell you is that thing about the rest. Seriously, I want to bring it up again because it got shown to me again. Try to get in some rest. And don't feel bad about it, because I feel like with this new success, this new situation that is out there for you, it's going to be hard for you to be like, okay, now I got a break. Now I'm finishing work. There's no, as I told you, there's no clear line between your private and your professional self. So there's not going to be a point where you're going to be like, oh, I'm finished. Because work always continues. So you got to find that finishing point. That's so important. You got to find the finishing point and then let work go and do private things. Go out to nature. Go into a spa. Meet up with your friends. It's going to be so important for you to find balance, because the more balance you got in your life, the better you're going to do the job. That's the message. That's the message right here, okay? Thank you so much, guys. I wish you a wonderful day. Enjoy sun, and I see you soon. Bye-bye.